Hi, I'm Justine. I'm the founder and creative mind behind Rainbow Shaker and IDI Graduate. You can currently see me on the Big Interiors Battle, the brand new interior design show airing on Channel 4. When I was a child, I grew up with ongoing renovations as my parents restored an historical house from scratch. I learned how to install a wallpaper from a very young age, I would say. At that time, I wanted to work either in fashion or in interior design. And I ended up studying and working as an aerospace engineer, which is quite different. But I always had to look outside of work to feed my creativity. Fast forward a few years, I decided to follow my childhood dream and studied with the Interior Design Institute to start my own interior design business. I would describe my style as very colorful, playful, and 100% anti-gloom, almost psychedelic. I love to create visual illusions with paint to play with the sensation of space and volume. I actually first heard about the show through the IDI Facebook group. After sending my initial application with a portfolio, I did several rounds of interviews and I had to submit a project mock-up for a fictional space so they could get a sense of my style and how I work. After several weeks of waiting, they told me I was one of the 8 contestants selected for the show and I truly couldn't believe it. I love DIYing, but the show encouraged me to take more risks in my creations and I'm using those in my designs. I was also feeling a bit of an imposter syndrome before the show, but it has made me more confident in myself. On one hand, it was very similar. I initially received floor plans and pictures ahead of filming. I had to design each room with a specific brief and budget, and I developed concepts, created mood boards, 3D models, which was the perfect opportunity for me to apply the skills I learned on IDI. On the other hand, the whole goal of the show was to design an apartment for my own taste. So I really didn't hold back. All the modules I took with IDI were extremely useful not only for the show but for my everyday life as an interior designer. On top of what I already mentioned, what set me apart from the other candidates during the selection was my project management, like in modules 7, 10 or 11, and clear and concise electrical plans that you learn in Module 5. I am working on several residential and commercial projects. Lately, I recently finished renovating a 250 meter square workspace in Paris, applying my colorful signature. However, I made it my point to furnish it entirely with upcycled and second-hand furniture. I also have other ongoing residential projects, including a complete refurbishment of a 3-story house in Germany. I would say that after drinking my biggest cup of tea, I often start my morning by planning content for social media and checking up with my clients, trades and suppliers. During lunch break, I usually like to go on a walk to find new shops for furniture and accessories. In the afternoon, I work on the concepts and design of my ongoing projects. I also update the real-time tracker for each of my projects to make sure that everything runs smoothly. And in the evening, I sometimes go to networking events. Always remember that if your clients hired you, it's because they loved your personal touch. So trust your guts and don't be afraid to experiment. Thank you so much, and feel free to say hello through my Instagram at rainbow.shaker or via my website. See you soon!